Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Eder, 123 ABC, and today we have Enter Shikari here with us on our local Warped Tour. How's it going, guys?
Good, man.
So, this is not the first time you play San Antonio, but this is your first time in Warped Tour, however. How do you feel about that?
Smashing.
About being brought into like American culture?
Yeah, it's pretty special. I hear there's like the most amount of English bands that have ever played Warped Tour this year, which is a grand total of like 4, I do believe, which is which, you know, it says a lot. So to be one of those bands that is actually brought into such a famous touring festival, you know, works and it's worked so well for so many bands. It's quite a lot.
Now let's talk about Take to the Sky and Zone to Common Dreads. Like, there's some major differences. You're no longer screaming like everyone expected to. Do you think that's disappointed, or more fans like respond to you more growling than screaming?
I think people can hear the passion, like in a shout or a scream. So many people scream nowadays. You know that it's kind of like a bit a fake thing, and everyone does it. And it's just came from touring over and over with all these awful metalcore bands, and it's just thinking, alright, enough is enough. We're just going to be a punk band and just shout, you know, things that we mean. So it works.
There is more gang vocals, but the transport. Now, you've been notorious for introducing transport. You've been the #1 with the band in both Pure Volume, MySpace, and Last of Them. How do you feel about that? Is that your title?
I mean, we generally try to avoid calling ourselves any kind of genre because obviously trance is just a very, very small, like one of our influences. So obviously, yeah, it's cool, but you know,
it's great to get recognition for anything you do, and like, to be seen as one of the first people to do it is always really cool. But yeah, I mean, we've never really thought we were going to stick to one thing anyway, so you know.
You're experimenting more in the city, letting your fan base on your page, getting response. Like, you actually send your fans to the idea of letting them make your shirt. Can we speak more about that?
Yeah, it's just like a little competition thing, you know, to get the artists amongst the fans to just go down and see what they came up with. It's really cool.
Can you say that one more time?
Sorry. Yeah, we just getting all the artists amongst our fans to see what they can come up with. It's just a bit of fun, really.
Now let's talk about Nintendo Core and more of like 8-bit. Are we gonna see more experience more towards 8-bit?
Who knows, man? Like we're going into the studio at the end of this year. We'll have a huge range of diverse music as influence. So you know.
You just released the no sleep, like you're not sleeping tonight lyric from like no sleeping tonight. What does that mean to y'all? Like that whole song?
It's basically about the oil industry, which is quite apt nowadays because the shit that's just happened here. So yeah, it's just about just saying like how they view the short-term profit of their company as far more important than the long-term sort of effects of the oil industry. So it's just saying how can you live yourselves, how can you sleep at night.
So Juggernaut, and there's been a lot of songs. You've been music videos where the bands are there with you. Are you ever gonna play shows where you can do that? Or have more music videos made here in America since, you know, you have more
Yeah,
fans on
I'd
here?
love to do a video in America.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
You know, we're always, whenever we make a video, you know, we're always big fans of like, you know, live videos and stuff like that, because, you know, essentially that's where we came from. We were always first and foremost a live band, so we wanted to represent that in most of our music videos. So, you know, whenever we do make one, I mean, if we need people to come down to it, you know, be in the crowd, then it's always return to our fans first. You know, we put out a mailing list. Anyone who's in the area will come down and, you know.
What are some of your childhood bands that you looked up to?
We were very heavily influenced by our local scene. Because it was so strong that we didn't really need to worry about watching MTV or watching any of the bands that were like more in the mainstream. So yeah, yeah, a lot of those bands people over here wouldn't know. I guess some of them might be Prodigy. I'm a big fan of Refuse now, but I can't say that was so well back then.
Radiohead, Cynical, Pain,
Raging Against the Machine,
probably.
even like Oasis and some of the...
Depends how far you want to go back, really.
So let's talk about, last time you were here in San Antonio, they oversold the show. I was trying to get in there, but it's still happening. It was so tough to even get in there. It was really, and then in Austin, is it true you were allowing regular people just to take your merch, like boxes of your like merchants, and they could get in the show?
Yeah.
Not officially.
Yeah. No, we never do anything like that. Yeah, no. There was the space, like even though the capacity was strict, there was still space. So we was trying to get people in if we can. We always do what we can, you know.
We always feel terrible for people who made such an effort to come to the show and like either they've lost their ticket or something like that, or really drove such an amount of time that if we've got any guest list spots there, we use them up for them. Essentially at times, for the cheaper.
What about your warm-ups, your vocals? I mean, your set is active no matter what. You're all jumping around non-stop. How's your vocals getting out of that? Are you doing anything special?
To be honest, half an hour sets I don't actually warm my vocals up at all. Like, it's only when we're doing headline shows where we've got like an hour set or an hour and a half or something. So yeah, just warm up the body muscles because they're the things that snap or whatever. So vocals not really that much on this tour anyway.
We saw you jumping into the crowd. People wouldn't let you go. How did you feel about that?
People what?
People wouldn't let you go while you were
Oh, right.
You don't wear your brand new t-shirts anymore.
Yeah, no. Can't really wear anything good on stage. You just get ripped or whatever. So, but yeah, it happens.
What should people expect from the new Shikari CD that hopefully you're making already?
We just actually recorded a one-off single that's going to be released over summer at festivals and stuff, and we're really happy with that. I mean, like we just kind of went into the studio and we did have one song that we'd written and half written, and we were like, actually, we don't want to record that one, we're just going to go in and write something completely new right on the spot. And it's ended up coming out really well, very experimental.
Do you have any fun experiences touring with a Eder member? And if you did, what was like the funniest thing that happened to you on that tour?
All the hurricane tornado.
Oh yeah. What was that? Tulsa.
Yeah, I'm terrible.
I don't remember where we were, but yeah, we almost got hit by a tornado. That was pretty cool.
They told us, like, right, if you're on stage at the time, just make sure you run off and you get into this little cubbyhole. And the cubbyhole was like this, the door was like, about that high. And like, you got in there and you couldn't fit more than like one or two people in there anyway. And it's like, I was like, I have no chance of getting in there.
Alright guys, a lot of bands are really expecting, you said you were willing to sign bands or listen to bands. It was what's the attention that you guys put out?
On our label back home. Yeah, I mean, like, we've never really actually promised that we'd be doing that. It's something we've always thought, it'd be nice to do if we ever get the time and if we ever get the money to do so. But it'd be kind of unfair for us to sign a band right now because, one, we don't have any money to spend on them, and two, we're far too busy touring and writing to be able to put any time into it. So, as things stand, maybe in the future.
Alright guys, well, I need you to look in that camera and say, we are Shikari and you're watching TheFutv TV.
DFU.
TV.
BFU TV. B for V.
No, like
Buzzy B.
No, like DFU.
DFU.
TV.
TheFutv TV.
Okay.
Alright,
we're in Shikari.
Oh, sorry.
Alright, 2, 1.
Alright, we're in Shikari.
Oh, fuck, I said TheFutv.
I'm just gonna leave that and then go to the real one. Alright, fuck, man.
Try again.
Alright, we're in Shikari.
You are watching TheFutv TV.